Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
We'll go 47. 26.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We'll go 46, 46. 41's the will. Woo. 26.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We'll go 46. Woo. 26.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on third down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working.
26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second down, Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I'd make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, Rick Lance. 21. 39.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
21. 21.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Hey, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jeff Swaim, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Prescott now. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
21. Hey, Tuesday.
On 1st down, Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Malik Collins in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
So that one will be accepted. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to go up top, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 28 yards, and the Falcons will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And out of bounds there on the kick. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Prescott on first down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
26.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And this one is right down the middle. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
47. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try and run for it without him. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Right there, over there. Over there. Right there. There we go. Wide 8. 26.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
47. 47. Right there, over there.
On on second down. Here's Smith. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
26. 26.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
We certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys.
You go 46, 46. 26. Rush it, rush it, rush it. 26, 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tech McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now Ryan on second down. Looking downfield for Jones. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
Check 99, check 99. Watch the edge.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Gun, gun, gun. Wait. Ready to go. We're ready. Gun, gun, gun. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, hey, gun, gun. Gun, gun, gun. Wait, wait. Gun, gun. Wait. Hey, hey, gun, gun. Get up. Ready, sit up.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was... The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. David Irving in there to get him for his second sack of the night. And Bryant's kick is good. And you can bump the lead up to 9. It's 15-6. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. The job one to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And they'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. 1st down, Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, dude.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse, Elliott. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
47.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 19 yards away. And the Falcons add on. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Gun. Strong right.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. 47. Let's go. Let's finish now. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Space.
Ryan wants to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Randy Gregory able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Ryan looking deep for Julio. It's caught at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, but
thinks he's lonesome. He's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Right back to him on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice